Hi, welcome in. Yeah, this is very sad. This is just super sad. One of somebody commented in here. Hey, Dandy, how you doing? Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Yeah, somebody commented in the comments that he was found. So, oh man, it's so heartbreaking when we hear news like this. It's just not the news everyone here. Not the news the family wants to hear for sure. And yeah, we found out a little bit new information too. Is that the boyfriend, right, who is the one that was watching while the mom was somewhere doing errands or something, or she was just somewhere else. So initially we thought it was the mom, but it's the dad that was watching the kid. But it's just so heartbreaking. It's sad, and I want to play the presser because I want to hear it again. And usually the pressers they have a lot of information in it, and I feel like a lot of people just gloss over that. And let me see if I can find it real quick. But just talk amongst yourselves, put in some theories, see what you guys think so far. If you have any information, go ahead and put it in the comment section, and I'll try to look it up. But yeah, it's this is just very sad, super sad. I mean, heartbreaking. Man, um, yeah, the boyfriend. I'm sorry, the boyfriend. I'm sorry. Thank you, because I think they called him like stepdad or something, right, or something like that. But yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. It's just I don't know. I'm lost for words right now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Let me see if I can find the presser. Man, it's just so sad. So found, yeah, found in a pond of all places. Um, Let me share my screen with everybody. I'd like to hear your theories. Hey, Mustang, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Let me share my screen, and let me turn off all my devices. So that usually helps out with the live stream when I share something. It's weird. I was talking to the neighbor earlier right now, and okay, let me set up my Bluetooth. Hey, native girl, can you set to 1 minute? That you'll be subscribed for 1 minute to chat. That way, it filters out the people. Just want to keep, and then no time limit. Just share the screen. Just give me a second. There we go. Okay, 1 second. Larceny? I remember it was neglect charges on who? I don't know. Huh? Yeah, he was found. It's not the news that we were looking for, but I mean, it's something in the scope of it all. A missing person, child, whoever it may be. We always want that person to come and be found alive, good, and maybe they just um, yeah. This thing is just loading. What's going on with this stream? Here we go. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that just sucks. Yeah, I probably won't be able to play the presser. I think everybody's seen it. Might be able to just to play it on my phone or something, just to keep the light. I don't want it to drag, and it looks like it's dragging. But yeah, we can just hang out and kind of throw our theories out there, and if there's any, if the I'm sorry, the boyfriend, I'm sorry, or the location, the pond that he was in, that would be very helpful too. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? I mean, LE is. I mean, they have to investigate from within the circle, and then they have to start with the immediate family, and then they go, and then they start going outside of that circle. So I mean, that's good that they say that it's still open to investigation, or they're not ruling anything out, and until the autopsy comes. But it's just, I think somebody was mentioning that with autistic kids, they like the sound of water or the feeling of water or something like that. It's pretty that's pretty interesting to find out too. My nephew, he's like he's like my best friend too. He's he's like my buddy. He's yeah, he has that type of like he's on the spectrum, and yeah, he definitely does love water. Man, I don't know. I'm just heartbroken right now. It's just really sad to hear that that he was found like that. Hey, Carrie, welcome in. Everyone, Mustang, welcome in. Native Girl, welcome in. Dandy, welcome in. It's slow right now, so it's kind of loading everything up. I'm gonna just let it catch up a little bit.
Story you've been reporting all morning about that 7-year-old North Carolina boy, Liam, that his body was found this morning at the Ashbury, where he was last reported missing. These are
Oh, he was found in Ashbury.
That 7-year-old, he was
Ashbury. Hope I'm saying that right.
Here.
You know what? They've been searching for him for the last 2-3 days too. Yeah, first responders out there. Anybody know where what pond he was located? I want to look at the area, and I want to see how far that is, because they said he was like about a tenth of a mile from the home, so that's pretty close. I mean, with a lot of cases with missing kids, and they're found generally, not always, obviously, but in that little area, there's a lot of cases that I've been following that, they found the child. I mean, within miles of the home, or within a mile or two or three within within the area. Just have looked and they would go in there, come back, and then they would find the body. So it's interesting. I mean, that he was close to the house in a pond. See if I could find the pond itself, and I mean, if anybody knows the exact location of the pond, I just hopped on. It is breaking news, and it did happen today, and it's just sad news for everybody, for the families, for everybody. And props to the to the responders, man, the search and rescue. I mean, good for them for going out there. I mean, it was 2-3 days since he was missing, so it was pretty quick. It was fast, and a lot of these cases, as we all know, they don't pan out like this. They don't get found quick. You know, if they would have missed that, if they would have cleared that pond, then that would have been it, I think. Um, but they're draining the pond, and oh man, that overall. So yeah, they're gonna look into the boyfriend. They're gonna look into that situation, and into the what is it called, the autopsy. It's just two ponds. I was just looking. Okay, so it's just two ponds. Okay, let me. Would you know this? I'm trying to get caught up with this. I was search for another case that I'll be going live or tomorrow, but look it up. The address of home. Let's see, and then we could look at the map something and see if the pond's there far in between the pond, and that would be interesting to look at too. So let me see. Yeah. You just grab some water real quick. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's something like that. I mean, my nephew, he loves water. When we go to water parks, I mean, he loves the water and the noise. One thing about him is he doesn't like too much noise. He gets like overstimulated in his ears or something. So we try to get him comfortable, and we'll have like earplugs with him, or like headphones, like no noise cancellation headphones, and he'll be fine after that. But it's just, oh man, it's just not the news that we all want to hear, or yeah, it's not the type of news that anybody wants to hear from a missing child, or from deep sediment. Wow, they don't give an exact location, only the area he went missing. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can try to find that pond. What do you guys think so far? Like, of the boyfriend, and the mom. I mean, there's really not much in, but in the presser they did say that they're not ruling it out if correct. Um, they're not ruling it out, and I think because this is they found him so quickly to other cases. I don't think they want to jump the gun, which they shouldn't, and they have protocols that you know that Ellie does that. Okay, we're gonna start and we're gonna work our way backwards. So this is gonna be interesting right here. And I think from where either the house or where he is found, I mean, it's still pretty relatively close anyway. But yeah, it's just extremely sad. So North Carolina. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it with the audio. I'm gonna play around with it too much. It's I'm gonna call my Cox cable and figure something out. I mean, I'm not able to pull up too much stuff, and I have to turn my phone's off, which is just sad that I have to do that in order to go live. But I'm just gonna keep it this way. I'm just gonna keep it this way. I'm gonna put my earbuds on. Oh. To think either. I mean, there's not really much information, but what they said is they're not ruling it out. That kind to be honest. But I mean, we don't know. Asheboro, North Carolina. Asheboro, North Carolina. Yeah, I'll look that up. Yeah, I updated everything, and oh, you did? Okay. Email or let me check. Appreciate that. Thank you, Native Girl. I mean, they found them pretty quick. They found them quick. Well, I looked this up, the source, and kind of digging a little bit because I'm just diving into it head first. One of my one of the neighbors called me because we're all a pretty tight neighborhood here. We're all look out for each other. I have like 6 cameras. Um, you know, we have our own little like neighborhood watch in our own little community between like 2-3 houses, and we're very like vigilante. And you know, we spot cars that aren't supposed to be there and things like that. Well, she calls me and she says that one of the neighbors. Okay, thank you, neighbor girl. Yeah, I just got it. Thank you so much. And listen to this. She texts me and she says that about 1 a.m., 1:40 a.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning, this morning, someone naked and went into her daughter's window. And she knows that I have cameras. So I was like, what the F? And so I checked, but there's nothing there. And she said she thought it was one of the neighbors. And then one of the neighbors, he's pretty quiet. He's real chill. Because they're the only um, like complex or apartments, if you want to call it. That's the only apartments here on this whole street. Everything else is our houses. So they have like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tenants or something like that. So she said that it was one of the So she said it was one of the tenants, and that was naked and went up to the window, and it was her daughter's window. And so I was like, "What the f? Are you serious? Crazy!" And so I checked my cameras, and it doesn't. Like I don't. I only point it to where the my driveway is, and I don't put it to like the neighbor's house, and the other neighbor's like a little bit farther away, but I don't shine it over there. Or I don't put because of privacy. You know, I want the. It's just privacy and courtesy, like not to have that camera on there, and but it does pick up the. It does pick up the driveway, and it does pick up the front. And so I looked at it, and there was nothing. There was nothing in that time period. and it would have picked it up because it's very sensitive. I have it on sensitive low. I cleaned the sensor on there, and freaking yeah, I was like, what the heck? So I start looking, and I'm going back, and I see his car. He parks it there, so you can see him coming in, and he's obviously not naked. It's like during the day. They have a party. The neighbors have a party, and so it's wild because right when they bed, she says that's when he came over, or allegedly someone came over, because we don't know yet if that was him or not. But she said he looked like he was under the influence of drugs. And so so I looked at the cameras and I don't see anything. I would have been able to see someone coming out through there naked. And I know I've told her so many times to get it. I gave her the model of my camera, and they're super cheap too. The cameras are super cheap now. And I mean, she hasn't. Hey, Louise, welcome in. And so I look and I can see him at like 7:48 in the morning come out of their little hallway area, their little common area where everybody goes in and out to their apartments. And so I see him come out with a backpack and like he's going to work, just normal, nothing, nothing out of the ordinary. So I send her the video and I'm like, this is the only video that I see. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I check the back cameras. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras around, and they're all really good. They're like high definition cameras, and they turn sensors, night vision. I mean, the night vision is in color too. It's super nice, super cool. And I see him walk out, but I don't see him. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. So I was like, that's kind of weird. And in the back too, there's access to the back where, if somebody wanted to jump the fence or whatever, I would be able to see it. And I didn't see anything. So they're scared. They're checking more cameras in front. There's like plenty of cameras up front too of where I'm at. So they contacted the business there, and they're looking at the cameras. They're looking at my cameras. I mean, I sent them the video. I'm looking and looking, but I just don't see anything other than that 7:48 in the morning. And she said they were scared because they have kids there, and that he went into the kids' window. So I mean, that's scary, and they're right on the street too. So I don't know. I don't know who it was, what it was. And I remember last time I freaking left, forgot to close the gate too. But I didn't see anybody coming in the property. But that was kind of scary to hear that. I mean, it's just you never know what the heck is going on. You could be sleeping and someone just out of their mind is just going crazy and knocking on your window, and who knows what the heck their intentions are, right? But I don't know. That was just a side story and something I wanted to share because I wanted to update everybody on what was going on with that too. Okay, let me read this real quick. Thank you, Native Girl. She's just sent me this. This is from Stephanie. This was updated at 2:39 p.m. Eastern Time, September 9th, 2025, by Stephanie Moore. She's a digital media manager. So shout out to her and this article. The article says the body of a missing 7-year-old in North Carolina has been found in the pond near where he was reported missing, according to Randolph County Sheriff's Office. The Randolph County Sheriff's Office received a report Sunday of a missing juvenile, Liam A. King, in the area of Forest Hills Drive in Asheboro. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Authorities said Liam left the area on foot and suffered from cognitive impairments. Okay. On Tuesday, the sheriff's office provided the following update. It is with great sadness that we share the following update. It is with heavy hearts that we share the body of the 7-year-old Liam King was discovered this morning in a pond near the area where he initially reported missing. We are absolutely devastated. I wish more than anything that we had a different outcome. For Liam's family, for our community, and for the hundreds of first responders and volunteers who poured their hearts into finding him alive. Over the past 2 days, you've seen an extraordinary effort from all involved in the search. This loss is truly heartbreaking. We ask everyone to please continue to keep Liam's family in your thoughts and prayers. Liam's death remains an active investigation. So yeah, they're saying it's still an active investigation. That was today. That's an update. So that's pretty much the latest update on this case. And yeah, he was found pretty quick in a pond near where he was reported missing. Smith and his brother Weston sleep over at our house. Come on in, yeah, yeah, for sure. I have like this machete, this freaking long ass knife. I mean, it cuts grass beautifully, and it cuts trees, it cuts limbs beautifully. I mean, I would hate for someone to come over here and try to be cute, you know what I mean? Like, whew, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, protect yourself at all times when you're home. Protect yourself at all times. Have cameras. Make sure you lock your doors. Make sure you lock the outside door. Make sure you lock the outside screen. Make sure you lock your cars. What a lot of people, it's like crime of opportunity. My cousin, he's former law enforcement. He says, put up cameras, lock your doors, and put up signs that say that you have cameras because the signs itself are deterrents. And after I put those signs, a lot of people stopped loitering up in front because a lot of people would drink and loiter up in front. As soon as I put those signs, then you didn't really see any of that at all, barely any, like at all. Once in a while, you will. I'll just pick up the trash, but it was worse in the past. And you can also report cars that have been left there. Sometimes people leave their cars that have been stolen and they'll just be out there for a while. Excuse me. And you report them, and it's they get taken away. But yeah, protect your homes, cameras, lock your doors. But yeah, they found him in a pond. I mean, that's pretty sad. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's not something anybody wanted to hear. I want to be able to bring up the map. Let me see if I can turn off this phone real quick, so it's not taking up. Okay, sounds good. But I think after this live, I'm gonna call my internet company and see what's going on because I updated everything. I mean, right now it's fine. It's just audio. I'm not messing around with it. There's no music. But as soon as I start, doing things, which is that's what it's just it doesn't keep up with me, and I like doing things quickly to where I get it, and then I sit there. It's like a hurry type of research where I get it, boom, comes up, and then we'll sit on it for a minute. But let me see if I can pull it up. I want to see where that pond. the boyfriend, like what that involvement is gonna be, right? Like I'm wondering what um yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering. Oh, Rottweilers, yeah, Rottweilers, man. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, definitely. And another thing too is I've learned to be rude when it comes to strangers and them getting into my personal space. Oh man, I can't tell you how many times I've had a situation when someone gets too close, where they're trying to see my PIN number, where they're trying to get close to my wallet, and I do a little stretch and I kind of just bump them a little bit, like get the fuck away from me, man. Because people try to get cute. People try to get cute. They try to see your PIN number. They try to get your wallet. They try to scan your wallet. My wallet has it's like a protector where you don't have, where if you try to scan it, it won't scan. It won't scan the cards or anything like that. It's like a protective wallet for your cards and things like that, because people can like put a wand on there, and it'll download your information. It'll download your what is it? Your yeah, your cards digitally. I mean, we know everything is digital now, so yeah, I bought a wallet like that. I mean, I'm not sure how well it works, but the reviews said that it was good. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to side eye, Dandy. It's hard not to side eye. I mean, the side eye, I get it. Uh, it's but and I think because they found them so quick, um, it's just the nature of the beast. It's the nature of the circumstances. You were the last person to see him. You're the last person to see Liam, and yeah, it's like what were you doing? Uh, okay, so I managed to pull up the map, which is cool. So I turned off my phone. It's helping out a lot, actually, turning off the phone. Let's see. See if I can get this. There we go. Bring the map up. Would you guys happen to know what map? I mean, I'm sorry, what pond it would be? Dang, I got to get back to work. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Mark. Keep up the good work. Oh, appreciate you, Stoic. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good day at work. Let me go over the chat real quick now that I'm kind of settled in a little bit. If you guys can drop where the pond is, it just would make my search a little bit better. Again, I'm just jumping into this. I was researching another case that we're going with no body cases. So I'm just jumping into this cold. So I do apologize for that. But Dandy's here. Dandy, good to see you. Carrie's here. Native Girl is here. Good to see you. Mustang, good to see you. Carrie, yeah. Carrie. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Stoic, too. Have a good day. Cindy from South Florida is also here. Always good to see you. All right. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. And then Luis Cuevas. Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Wall spray goes 30 feet, says the can, and I don't have to aim while with big iron machetes too. Yeah. Yeah. And that thing is sharp too. I mean, I sharpen it to where I could cut a piece of paper like if it's cotton candy or whatever. Yeah, I just want to be able to find the pond, so I'm gonna play around with the map a little bit. Hopefully, we can find it. I wanted to try something like this too, where I'm interacting with the chat and and giving me information, looking it up, seeing what's there. So here's Ashboro. Ashboro. I don't think I'm saying that right. So I just need to find at least either the road or the area where the pond would have been. Let me see if I can do some looking around. Let me see. Layers. Terrain. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Forest Hills Drive area. Right on, Dandy. Thank you so much. Forest Hill Drive. Forest Hill Drive. Here we go. Forest Hill Drive. Yeah, here we go. Ridgeback Road. Okay. So I'm on Forest Hill Drive right here. Dang, this is like, that's what the presser was saying. Look at it. It's like super heavy dense. I'm used to Apple Maps. So this is going to be interesting. But here's Forest Hills Drive. So we'll just kind of go back and forth a little bit and see what we find. Yeah, look at all this greenery. Damn. Yeah, even the I mean even the in the presser they were saying that it's heavily there's a lot of foliage out there. I mean, yeah, there is. Look at this. And that their drones were having like issues. I mean, but look at how freaking excuse me, how dense this is. That's beautiful. Yeah, this is North Carolina. That's nice. I don't think I've ever been here in North Carolina. A lot of trees, my style. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hopefully, I hear back from my neighbor. I was gonna go there in a little bit and see what window it was, and you know us. We kind of go and sleuth around and figure stuff out. Yeah, I mean, look at how heavy dense this is. Oops. Oh, here we go. Look, it's like at the end of the road right here. There's two ponds right here. I think. Nope. Sorry, my mistake. Houses. It was blue. Oh, there's a pond right here. It looks like it. Or is that a tree? Oh yeah, look. Oh wow. Look at this. Yeah, does that look like a pond? This is interesting. Let's see. I mean, look how dense this is. It's like the Amazon forest. Yeah, because they said he was like a tenth of a mile from the house. Hey, Bed of Roses, thank you for joining in. Yeah, such sad news. It's oh man, just to wake up to that kind of news is yeah, it's heartbreaking. I mean, I'm tripping out on how dense this is. This is another pond right there. Is that the one we're looking at? I mean, look how dense this is. Look at this. Look how dense. I'm tripping out. This is fascinating. Yeah, and if Forest Hills Drive is if they live on this street, I mean, a tenth of a mile, it's not far. And I mean, I don't see. Let's see, tenth of a mile. Yeah, if it's four, if I am in the right one, let me know, Chad, if I am in the right area. I'd like to know how far the pond is from the house. Yeah, but we don't know. They were saying that. Yeah, the new information. Yeah, I wanted to pull it up, but it just slows my computer down. I saw a little bit of it earlier, so I kind of don't want to mess the map up. I really wanted to put the map on. But the presser, they did give a lot of information, but I think they didn't say where the house is. But the thing is, I mean, if it's only a tenth of a mile, but we don't know where the house is. I mean, if we knew the house, then yeah, I could measure. There's like I think a legend down here, or I'm pretty not too bad with like distances. A mile, we can guesstimate. But I mean, I'm just blown away with this with the forest. I mean, it's a forest. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just huge. The church up here. I mean, look how dense this is. Laner Road, High Pine Road. Let me see if I can go onto Street View on here, because this is where the road ends. Let me see if I could maybe jump in here. Street View. Won't let me. Usually there's like a little yellow man right here that I could just plop him in there. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. But I mean, look how dense this is, man. I'm happy that I mean, considering the circumstances, because I mean, holy fudge, man. And see, this is look at all this. Oh, there's a pond right here. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. And there's another one right there. Wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. But how? I mean, so if he lives on that road, or if he lives on this road, I mean, I'm wondering where the house is. If the house is, then we could say, okay, he's more likely to come through here. He's more likely to come through here. He's more likely to come through there. You know, maybe there's cameras on the way if he's walking through here to from Mountain View Road. I hope I'm in the right area. Forest Hills Drive. Yeah, Forest Hills Drive, and then boom, there's two of them right here. Let me check chat. No, no, he's not alive, unfortunately. Earth Angel, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's not. Uh, he was found in the pond, and what we're doing, this is just breaking news, and we're just getting information about it. Um, but the ping helped find him. Yeah, it's just horrible news, and so. Uh, and so we're kind of in the same area. This is where Dandy had pointed me to this road right here. And yeah, they said there was a lot of ponds right here, but if they said it's only a tenth of a mile, I mean, how long is a tenth of a mile? It's not that long, right? It's a tenth of it. So I know there's two right here. Let's see if I can see it from that road. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Damn, this is North Carolina? Oh my god. Is there any property out there for sale? Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful this is. I'm probably not in their area. We're just exploring right now, guys. We're just they're not gonna come out with new news. I mean, the big news is that he was found alive, and we're just kind of exploring. We're just kind of looking in the area, getting familiarized with ourselves with the area. And so far, we've looked at that it's just so many trees out here. Look how many trees there are. I mean, I'm blown away. I mean, this trips me out. Oh my, it's like heaven for me. It's like this whole setting is heaven. Yeah, some pretty sad news. This is, yeah. I mean, they said there was ponds, but I don't really see much within that road that I could see from here. I mean, there was one spot up here where it looked like, but it might have just, excuse me, it might have been just a shadow. You see these like shadows, and so there's one right here, and I'm thinking that just, oh no, let me see. I mean, this looks like a pond too, right here. Look, zoom in. See, it's hard to tell. Yeah, see, that's a little hard to tell because it kind of has the. I mean, there's like blue areas here, right? But that just mean, I mean, might be a shadow, but I mean, it looks like a huge shadow. And we saw this other one on down over here, and same. I'm in this little area, Forest Hill Drive, and if we come down here, we'll see two ponds. So I'm wondering if where they were searching, you can see this area right here, this house. That would give us a good indication. But I mean, look at from the Forest Hills Drive to here. I mean, that's not too far, right? Let's go over here. I want to see what's over here. We haven't looked over here. Houses. Yeah, I mean, the more we get away from that, the more miles we're putting on there. There's one right here. Yeah, they do have a lot of ponds. Look at this one right here. Look at that one. It's a nice size one. Yeah, that's a lot of little ponds. I wonder if they're formed naturally, like natural ponds, or are they like man-made? But but look how far that is from the house up here, or not the house, but from the road, Forest Hill Drive. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I do see the ponds. I mean, there's a ton of ponds. Um, Now that we're looking around, I did want to just search around here and kind of see the area because I heard he had gone missing, and sometimes I mean, it's if it's a couple of days, you're not expecting them to find. I mean, I don't know. It's just you're not expecting them to find him that quick, um, which is good. It would have been better, if he was found alive. But man, it's just heartbreaking. Yeah, these trees are so beautiful right here. Damn, I wanted to play the presser. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Let me grab some water. Yeah, just bear with me 1 second. My computer's starting to lag. Let me close out a window. Oh, excuse me. Been up for a while. Sorry about that. All right, Sharon's in the house. Good to see you, Sharon. Hope you're doing well. How you been? How you feeling? Oh, retention ponds for livestock. Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's a few out there. I see my computer to catch up for a little bit. Sorry, I keep yawning. Yeah, see, this is weird. I mean, I was doing good just a sec ago to cover a lot of it. See, I can't even load my chat. It's that slow. Yeah, this thing is just bogging down. Here we go. Looks like ping. Yeah. Oh, that's good, Sharon. That's good. I'm glad. Good to hear. Um, yeah, I'm at the. Oh, here we go. Now it's starting to get smoother. So yeah, so that one, the last one of the last messages is like, it could have been for the pond retention. Okay, that makes sense. And then Sharon comes in. Land prices can be cheap, like old farmsteads friends bought 100 acres. Can't remember, but was cheap. Dang! I'm gonna have to look at North Carolina. I mean, 103 acres. Fuck. I won't be mad at that. What is ping? What is that like? What is that like referred to? Oh yeah, you been there, Sharon? Yeah, we'll just hang out for a little bit. I'm at the 1 hour mark anyway. That came pretty quick, and so we'll just hang out for a second. Um, I'll see if I can pull up the presser, but I doubt it. Um, again. Oh, were you? Oh shit! I didn't know that. Yeah, it looks beautiful out there. I mean, it's just the. I can't even imagine how the air smells out like out there with all that green. Well, the greenery. Family friends were born there. That's cool. And then you moved to Florida, didn't you? Or someone said lots of ponds, but Ping helped them find them. I still don't know what that means. Is that a person, Ping? Florida. Yeah, we have some. We have a few people here from Florida. They seem to like it. Never been. The beaches look. I think one of my next hiking true crime videos. It's going to be a little bit more. How do I want to say this? Uh, there's like a trail near. Estimated time is like it's like a 7 hour hike. I've done it once, and ever since I've been wanting to do it again. So I think I want to do that soon. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's like 11 miles one way. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you, Better Bros. Okay, I wasn't too sure. Okay, so he had a cell phone, and that's how they were able to find him. Wow, that's amazing. Also, I think he had GPS tracker in his shoes. Wow, makes sense, right? To have like your kids GPS like that. I've always made comments where like people were where I was like, yeah, we should GPS children, like your children, or have like implants or something like that for like a GPS in a kid. And it's gotten like mixed reviews. It's like gotten mixed feelings. I get it though, but like with all these missing children and things like that and kids, uh, yeah, it'd be we'd be able to find them where they're at. Okay, so let me see if I can pull it up because I did want to hear this again. So let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. It's weird how like the internet goes in and out sometimes. There we go.
Okay, well, I think it's 2:30. I want to thank you, the public. It helped out quite a bit. But this is not the outcome that we decided at 10:15 this morning in a pond located approximately a tenth of a mile from where he was staying at. Sent to Chapel Hill to determine cause and community. Support meals, water. We couldn't ask for any better support from the neighbors and citizens down in that area, the businesses in southern Randolph County that support us. The number of volunteers that showed up, we had them all the way from New County, and about sheriffs helping sheriffs in a time of need. But hopefully we can learn something from this, and people behind me that spent most of the last 50 hours working either or at our command bus on Forest Hills Drive. I will open it up for any questions that you may have.
Sheriff, we saw you pretty emotional over there. Can you speak to that?
Anytime you deal with a child, somewhat emotional. We all have kids. I've got grandkids, and you put yourself in that position. And, this child had a life to live, and it was taken away from him. And I know he's in.
Any sort of reason to believe there was any foul play involved in this, or is it confirmed that he did wrong?
We're in the process of investigating that at the present time. We're not going to rule it out. We're going to make sure that everything's good with the body, and the medical examiner will do a thorough investigation, examination of Liam. It will take several weeks.
What was he doing at that house? I know you had mentioned yesterday that he was visiting somebody. Can you give us any more information on that? Who was he visiting?
Liam was with his mother's boyfriend at the time, and the boyfriend actually lived at that residence and he was overseeing the child during that period when he disappeared.
Was he alone? Was the mom there too, or was he alone?
No, the mom was.
Who found him? What time exactly was he discovered?
The body was found approximately 10:18 this morning, a.m. by Brunswick County Search and Rescue.
Can you confirm if Liam was found about yesterday that you guys were working to drain?
No, this was a different pond. The first pond was a priority for us due to the location of it. It was on the property or close. It red flag that he could possibly be in that pond. After searching it, draining it, we moved on to the next.
How many miles away was that from?
It was approximately 1/10 of a mile away from the residence.
Was that in an area he frequented with his family, friends?
He had been there a couple times.
And can you explain to us, people who don't know this area, just how many ponds are in that?
There's ponds there until we started walking. Farm ponds are in Randolph County.
They were frustrated that they weren't able to go out and help search. Can you just help us inform our viewers of why it was important that it was law enforcement led?
As I stated in the last press conference, due to help the citizens was to check their own property in that area. And, this Liam was found on someone else's property. We did not people that were trained to come in and tamper with evidence, even disrupt evidence that could be used for further investigation down the road if we needed it. And that would, you've got people that are untrained that don't know really what to look for, and go out initially and look at all the possible places he could possibly be.
What kind of evidence were you looking for?
Anything in this type case, from clothing, lost shoe, in which he had been traveling.
I know we're still early in this investigation, but could we expect charges against the boyfriend?
We will have to, we're at the very beginning of we will have to look at everything, take all the evidence for the district attorney and go from there. It's too early to say.
There's a program called Project Lifesaver that's implemented in Wake County. It provides bracelets to impairments for police to be able to track them. Is that something you guys could possibly implement in the future, or plan to implement something like that in case this does occur in the future?
That would be very helpful to us. We have that same program with dementia patients here in Randolph County, and it would be very helpful. It would lead us straight to that person, and was not subject to doing this, on a consistent basis. So I don't know if he would be eligible or, I guess, warranted. I could see where if a child does that quite often, yeah, it would help us quite a bit in finding, locating that person.
And how would you go about implementing a program like that in the future?
We would look at it. You know, the first thing is knowledge. I want to get someone to come in and talk to us about. I learned a lot, and we all did. The cognitive decline, the person who we think is slow, but they're really not slow. They're smart. We want to learn as much as we possibly can about the condition he had. And there's a program that is circulating in the state of North Carolina now that offers that, and we're talking neighboring sheriffs about having that program come to us and where we could sit down and learn more about autism.
Do you know which parent was the caretaker for Liam?
I do not know.
Do you know if his father is involved in any way in his life, or was he?
I think he is, yes.
Spoken to the family, how are they doing?
They're, you know, tore up, as you might imagine. The mother is, she was out there every minute of that search time, and she's doing as any mother would do, coping with it day, minute by minute, and just pray for her. They're the ones that pulled him out of the pond. They're the ones that had to put aside their normal daily activity of being with their family to deal with these. They're that I look up to each and every day.
Was he found on the edge of the pond or within the pond?
It was near the edge, and we had checked that pond before. Initially, we did not locate body.
That was my next question, actually, was there any evidence that maybe he had been wandering around these past few days and then just ended up there, or did it seem like maybe he had been there the whole time?
Well, it appeared to our investigators that he went to the first pond, tracked him with GPS, the phone ping. It showed that he was at that pond, and then went down a main logging road, and that logging road ended up at this pond. And you know, that was a 1/10 of a mile from the house. Approximately 700 feet, maybe a little over.
On his person?
He had a phone, but it did not operate a lot of the times. We did try to use it, the technology that we have to ping his location, and we utilized that to put us at the first pond. That's why that first pond was very for us to look at and search.
So to clear up some confusion with some people who obviously are not here and doing the investigation online, whenever you learned of his disappearance, you saw the GPS where he was located. You started at the pond, correct?
We started in the house where he originally was, and we searched every bit. And then we continued outside, perimeter search of the outside, and it led us to the pond.
Do you have a final message for our viewers?
No, I just want to thank you for your support, Randolph County citizens. They're the best, and I want to thank these men and women behind me for putting their family to the side and going to help someone, what it's all about. Just continue to pray for the King family because they will need it.
Can I ask you, you mentioned that it was Brunswick County. Of course, they're Coastal County, they're not close to here. Was there something about the expertise of the that helped lead to the submarine?
No, I don't think it had anything to do with the expertise. That was their next area to search. And, I think anybody trained in search and rescue would have found the body.
Can you confirm, was the mom, boyfriend, and the father of Liam a part of the search efforts, and were there any other family members who came out?
We communicated with them throughout the search. But as far as them participating in it, no.
And he did not have a history of wandering away.
No.
Okay, do you know what the boyfriend was doing at the time that he left the house?
Part of our investigation.
Can you share more just about, I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but just curious about the other jurisdictions that came in, what kind of resources they were able to bring in? I know there were some dive teams, different things like that. Can you just kind of elaborate on that?
We had technology from drones, airplanes. We had SBI airplane. We had our airplane. We have helicopters. Highway Patrol had their helicopter. Brunswick County brought their helicopter. We had infrared sonar for underwater rescue. And Major. And um, you know, when something bad happens, it brings the community together. You know, going out and
Let me
trying
catch up on
to
chat.
help, trying to
Catch up on chat. That's a lot
help
of
his
information.
family with their problems.
So as you always have like positive stuff to say and like really I don't know, you're really like nice about things. And Pork Dog, a German Shepherd, she never leaves his dogs are like that. German Shepherds, I know somebody else mentioned they had a Rottweiler. I want to get, but I want to there's like dogs, you know, because it's I heard it's a lot of work, and I could tell that it's a lot of work, a lot of training, and that it's not easy.
That's
big responsibility. So I kind
Still
of into that a little bit more
in the
before I
investigation.
even want defense for companionship, you know, petting and stuff like that.
Do you think the sheriff learned what the equipment that you
Oh yeah.
would have benefited in your
Hello, can you hear me now? I can see the thing going up. Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Well, Scott, the first thing is phone service in that area. We
Yeah.
had none. And we had to, with emergency operations, state emergency management. Once every 4 or 5 years, and it seemed like we from it other than locating before he
State Resources, was that FirstNet that you were referring to?
Starlink.
At Verizon. Did your Viper resources work out? Did you bring up any Viper for that butter?
Evan Grady, Randolph County Emergency Management. So we did bring in a specialist that is
No, I'm just listening.
through the state Carolina emergency management system to help deal with communication issues, failures. He, through Chatham County, brought some trailer, some cellular data equipment, and Starlink equipment to boast what we could in that vicinity. As the sheriff said, the site presented a lot of issues with connectivity, and we did the best we can by bringing in that resource. Emergency management, our goal is to bring in resources that we don't have currently or that we need, and other mutual aid departments or other state agencies might have. So the liaison is the emergency management, working closely with the sheriff's office, helping to identify needs, the responders, and getting those here as quickly as possible. That was very effective. The process worked very well.
Is available for those, the schools who,
Back in 2018, when which group of individuals that are trained, and so that can look and see if there's any inconsistencies with your behavior after seeing something like this or experiencing something like this. So we're here helping each other, and that will continue throughout the next year, I'm sure. This is one of the longest search and rescues we've ever had here in Randolph County.
Do we think that he would have been found sooner if the service was better out there, since he did have the phone on him with locating them?
No, I don't think the phone service played a huge part. We were there. We would have done, even if we had grade A phone service, we would have done what we did initially. And I don't think it would play a part, no.
Just to get some clarification, had that pond that he was found in, had that already been searched?
Yes, it had. We had went around it and used sticks along the side, and we did not locate the body. Any other questions? I want to thank you personally. I know y'all spend a lot of time down there. I appreciate it, and anytime you deal with the death of a child, you've got to handle it very tactfully, and you guys and girls did a great job doing that. So thank you.
Damn, that was sad. That was heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean, the sheriff was saying, and see, let me go back to what he's saying about searching. I mean, the way that he said it elegantly. He said it nicely. You know, not like this San Bernardino sheriff is like. This sheriff was like, okay, look, if you're not trained, don't go out there. You're just gonna disrupt everything. In searching, and I like the way he said that. I like the way he worded it. He wasn't being a dick. He wasn't being. I'm not saying the other guy was being a dick. I'm just saying he wasn't that, and he was being elegant with his words and being careful about it, being nice about it. So that was interesting too. Um, they're saying it's an ongoing investigation, foul play, which, like the sheriff was saying, it's still early in the investigation, and this is where we're at. I mean, it's just today. Today they just found his body this morning in the pond, and yeah, this is all breaking news. This is all fresh, and man, this is just. I mean, I don't know. This is just heartbreaking. Just super heartbreaking. Somebody mentioned it in my channel, that they found the body, and it just kind of threw me off a little bit, and it's just super sad. Man, yeah. Kate says, "I hope there's no foul play. I'm tired of the little ones being yeah, a lot of they're a lot of them have been victims, and adults were meant to be protected. Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with that. You're supposed to be a protector, and we don't know. It's still early in the investigation. So, me personally, I mean, I don't have any information to even form an opinion. Right? All we know is that he left, and we have to agree that kids can leave. We have to agree that things do happen, accidents do happen, and we also agree that there's also foul play in some of these cases. Agree 100% with both sides. So, but it's just too early to tell what is going on. Or yeah, it does seem like there is more, and there definitely is more. I agree, because I mean, it's early in the investigation. What route did he take? Right? How did he get there? Did someone pick him up? Did he walk? Did he ride a bicycle, a skateboard, whatever? How did he get from the house to there? Right? I mean, you just don't show up unalived in a pond. So, he did have a condition, the sheriff was saying. So that's something to take into consideration. Somebody in allegedly speculating chat was talking about how the water is like, the sound of it is like soothing or calming. I thought that was a pretty good comment with that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The dad was supposed to watch him, and that's the thing too. It's like you're supposed to be watching your kid, but I mean, yeah, who knows what the heck happened, man? That's just sad. Yeah, he was with his mother's boyfriend. Yeah, the mother's boyfriend. Initially, we all thought that it was that the mom. We kind of were like, speculating that the mom was the one watching Leanne, but it was the boyfriend, and he lives there, so he lives with the mom. He's the boyfriend, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the heck's to make of it. I mean, there's not enough information to even form an opinion yet. Or, I mean, yeah, I mean, we can side eye him, yeah, all day long. That's fine. Because I mean, it's like, oh man, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, when I have my nieces and nephews over, sometimes, like when I had a garden, we would come out here, we'd go to the garden, and I would close the gate. That's the number one thing, is I would close the gate, so that way we would be inside the gate, right? So little things like that, like you as an adult, you have to. Oh, okay, thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. I'll change it. Thank you so much. Well, I didn't even notice that. Thank you, and again, welcome in. Yeah, I'll change that. Thank you. As an adult, you have to watch the kiddos. You have to watch them no matter what. And yeah, see, our grandson bolted towards the sea when he was with us. I've never run as fast as my life. He thought it was hilarious. Grandma chasing him. 6, 7-year-old are really. Oh yeah, they're fast. 100%. Um, they are fast, and one of I man this one of our nephews, we went out hiking, and he's about that age too. At the time, he was about that age. And so we're going up the mountain, we're going up the hill, and it's just brutal for us. We're going as a group, and he's just running up that hill. I mean, running up a freaking mountain. And I mean, he's bolting. So, kids are fast, kids are strong, and man, they can make their way in and out of places. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I mean, I would try and climb trees, fall off of trees, fall off of sides of little embankments, things like that. I mean, when you're a kid, I mean, you're just, I mean, you're indestructible. You you think that's you're just indestructible as a kid. You're lighter. You're more flexible. I mean, you can run, you can hide, you can. I mean, all kinds of things. So that's just. I'm just speaking in generalities. I'm not speaking in this. This is what happened. I'm just speaking in my experience, and yeah. I mean, the one thing I do miss about that was like climbing trees. I would love to climb trees, and I would climb all the way to the top. And I mean, the the tree would just bend back and forth on the wind and on my weight. But I thought it was fun. But now looking back, I'm like, man, I could have just seriously like injured myself or killed myself if I would have lost balance. And I can't imagine things like that being out in like a forested area and things like that. But oh man, yeah, it's just sad. What's Kate saying? Yeah, heartbreaking, Carrie. I agree. It's just so heartbreaking. I don't know, when it's cases like this, it puts me in a different light, a different mood. It's a bummer. It's just, I don't know. It just puts me in like a bum, sad state. So I'll shake it off in a minute. Usually, what I'll do is I'll meditate for like an hour, and or go hiking. That's been helping out a lot. Hiking has been helping a lot. But man, these kids, man, they're fast. They're freaking fast. Yeah, let me just catch up on chat. Yeah, side eyeing. Yeah, it's a little, it's a little concerning. What did the sheriff say, that it would be a few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks or something like that, for the autopsy to come back? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the autopsy. I mean, if the autopsy shows that there was no foul play, I mean, we're gonna have to give that some weight to it, because they know what they're doing. They know what they're looking for. They're looking for bruises. They're looking for like ligatures. They're looking for stab wounds. They're looking for broken bones or stuff like that. They know what to look for in these cases. And yeah, I mean, we just don't know up until then. And it's okay to have our opinions, just stated as that, and we can speculate. And yeah, we can have our own opinions about it. I have my opinion. It's like, what I'm thinking right now. It's like, you were watching them. How did you not? What were you doing that made Liam go out the door? Or were you outside? He ran, or I mean, that's what goes through my mind. And again, as a parent, as like an uncle, whatever it may be, you got to be on them. You just have to be. If you're in the house, you gotta put away things. You gotta put on the corners of your table. You gotta put stuff on there so if they don't hit themselves. You gotta childproof the house when that happens. You just have to be on. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You have to be on it. But things do happen. Kids can just bolt. And it's scary. It's real scary. Real scary. Oh, that was the second presser? Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why is that a secret? I'm not sure if, yeah, I'm not sure what on the first one was said. But that's interesting. I'm gonna look for the first one and I'll go over that too. Because that's interesting you say that, Danny. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, he was with the boyfriend. The mom's boyfriend, yeah. Man. When my when my kids were that age, I was a lot younger. Yeah. Yeah, we were all younger, huh? Okay, Dandy says, Kate, my youngest has dwarfism. Luckily, he's not fast. I wouldn't be able to keep up with him. I'm old. Oh, you guys are funny. Oh, bless. So you both go the same speed? Yeah, the bones start aching. uh, yeah, tree climbing. Tree climbing, that's one thing I forgot about. I mean, as an adult, I mean, I don't do that anymore. It's fun. Yeah, a lot of us did. A lot of us. I mean, we're just a different breed, and I'm glad I was part of that generation. Part of the where we went outside, where we had our bikes. I mean, I remember when I was riding my bike around the neighborhood, and I would know that all my friends would be hanging outside of a house because all the bikes were there. We would just drop them there, and we knew everybody was just hanging out. Little things like that. I mean, we all know this one, right? Where you were supposed to come home when the lights came on. That's what your parents said. When the lights come on, you come home. So once you start seeing the lights, the street lights come on, time to go home. You know, dinner's being prepared. You know, you come in the door, you're sweating, you're stinky. You played with your friends. You saw you with your friends, and you smell, mom or whoever is cooking, and you smell it. You're like, oh my goodness. It's little things like that childhood is such a blessing. Um, they run, you run. You can't afford to let them wander off. Yeah, you have to let them. Oh man, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like with the Jack and Lily case, I know that it was fenced off, but it was still open, and then the road was right there too. And I think about those things too, and it's just um, yeah, it's tough. It's just tough to try to judge people and to try to judge parents and things like that. I know I could be rough sometimes on them. I'll say it. I've been guilty of that. I get caught up in certain cases, and I go off on the parents without there ever being any evidence of any foul play. But then we have to realize, like you have to, the negligence of it. You can't just leave them outside, and if you leave them outside, you have to lock the gate. You have to make sure your dogs are in the house. You have to make sure they're outside. You have to make sure your door's open. I get where people have big properties, but you just have to be on them. You can go outside and be with them and just be around them. I mean, I don't know. It's just a different. I don't know. It's just I don't know how else to say it, but you have to be on them because I mean Liam is 7, right? He's not 20, he's not 22, he's not 30. He's a kid, he's a baby. And as an adult, like Kate was saying and everybody was saying, it's like your responsibility. It's your responsibility to just be there and not let them wander off. And so that's where I'm kind of torn. Like, okay, I get it that the kids just bolt off. I get that. I've been in a situation like that before. It's scary. It's horrible. The feeling is just the pain to feel that, to just not knowing if they bolt and then they get hit by a car or whatnot. I mean, it just in a split second, they're gone. I mean, whoever's a parent, we've known that when you're at the store, right, you're holding their hand, and then all of a sudden you turn around and they're gone. That's happened. That's happened before, and it's scary. Um, yeah, the bikes. Oh man, that was so fun when you ride it everywhere. Yeah, nostalgic. That was super nostalgic. The bikes, you're sweating. And you go to your friend's house and you're stopping by your friend's house to see where everybody's at. And when you see the bikes outside in the lawn, that's when your buddies are at. That's where your friends are at. And then you're like, yeah, you go in there, you're playing Nintendo or whatever it is, Super Nintendo, whatever it may be. Yeah. Oh, yeah, mud pies. Yeah, mud pies. Mud pies. That was the best, mud pies. If a child has autism and has no sense of danger, you have to be with them. My kids were farm kids. Nice way of saying feral, and we're okay. They knew danger. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Like, like a nice way of saying feral. I see what you're saying, but those kids are built differently. Those kids are just like, I mean, they're all business. They're all business when it comes to the land, and they're yeah. I mean, it's just they're in tune with their surroundings. They're in tune with where their awareness, with their environment, with nature. So yeah, it's like farm kids. Yeah, I mean they're built different. They're on a farm. They're on acreages. There's animals around. It's you don't have the city lights. Yeah, so that's a very good point. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Yeah, and you're right. If the child has autism, for example, like my nephew, he's on the spectrum. Okay, I mean I am just on him like flies on what, because of that. Because I would, oh my god, I'm just even thinking, I don't even want to think about it. But if he left or just bolted off or something, I mean I just would not forgive myself for that. And it's but you have to just, I don't know, you have to just you just have to be there for them, especially with people, with kids, or somebody that has autism or is on the spectrum, or anything of that nature. You have to be on them constantly. You just do, and there's no other way around it. And things do happen, but if you're doing your best and if you're watching them, chances are lower. Your chances of them bolting off or doing things that are dangerous go way low, as opposed to just not doing anything, or taking a nap and then go play outside, don't bother me. Like, no, that's not, that's not recommended. So let's see. Jandy says I was a feral forest kid, out scouting all day, growing up. Best life ever. I agree. That lifestyle, that life, forest kid, feral kid, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's just, you're out in nature, and you're built differently. You're just built differently. You're looking at bugs, you're looking at trees, you're looking at animals. If you're lucky to have like a river next to you, you're bathing in it. Yeah, that's awesome, Dandy. Thank you for sharing that. Dan, a lot of great comments today. That's really cool. Like, you guys are sharing your experiences as kids and things like that. So it puts it in perspective. So really good comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit the like, sub, and share button. And we're at the almost 2-hour mark. I'm just catching up on chat, and I'm gonna wrap this up because we did go through a lot, which was really good. And again, thank you for your comments. Really good comments, really good insights of your childhood experiences. It's really fun to read them, and it's really fun to remember certain things that bring back memories as a kid. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you with these comments. Have been really nice, really cool. Kate, we spent. Carrie says, Kate, we spent summers at Grandpa's farm. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I damned a what did Danny say? I damned a small stream to hand catch a catfish once. Took me days, but I got it done. That is badass. That is badass. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, you're damming a small little stream. That reminds me too when it would rain, and I would go to the I would go to the street and the runoff on the street, the water would be just rushing, and it looked like a river. As a kid, everything looks bigger. So that stream would just be freaking roaring past the driveway. And what I would do is I would make boats, little boats out of paper. And, and I would put them there and I would just watch it go all the way down the street. This boat made out of paper, and sometimes it would get soggy, but most of the time it would just bobble up and down, and I would be like, oh, that's so cool. It's just riding the waves down. And like I said, when you're a kid, everything seems bigger, so it looked like a boat just bobbing up and down in the street. And now that I think about it, that's pretty dangerous because I was in the street. Oh, that's funny. So that's what reminded me about the stream. Thank you, Danny, for sharing that. That's cool. Absolutely, the play parks were lethal. Health and safety would have a fit. Yeah. Oh man, that's so funny. Excuse me. Let me grab some water. Just talk amongst yourself because I'm gonna wrap it up in about 3 minutes. But let me grab some water. Oh, and before I forget, Dede Fuentes. Before I forget, Dede Fuentes. Thank you so much for your donation on the Venmo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way. It's going to go towards pretty much research. Sometimes you have to pay like $1, $2 for like ads and things like that. I mean, not ads, articles. I'm sorry. And yeah, it just, I mean, even $2, $1, it helps out because sometimes the articles are $1. And yeah, that helps out. It helps out with the research, and it also will help out with the trip up to Riverside to the Jake and Haro the hearing. There's gonna be 2 hearings, so I'll probably stay up there, maybe get an Airbnb or just sleep in my car or something. Well, I'll figure it out. I still need to figure out the details, but again, Dede, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. The Venmo and the Cash App is on the screen. Again, thank you everybody who has been supporting the channel. Thank you so much for liking, subbing, and sharing and coming in and just being cool with everything. Again, it's not required, but it is appreciated. Let me grab some water, okay, before I wrap this up in about 3 minutes. But okay, I missed that comment. That's a really good comment. Dandy said, I find it odd that he's not a runner, yet he ran off. How long was he really alone? I have questions. I agree. We all have questions. Hopefully, when the hopefully the boyfriend comes out, makes a statement. hopefully he's cooperating with law enforcement. The autopsy in 2-3 weeks. They were saying like 2-3 weeks or something like that. It takes a while. Yeah, a lot of questions. I agree. Carrie says, yeah, our generation almost on our lives all the time. Yeah, we yeah, we did. Kate says, yes, bareback riding the horses damming the river. Let's see. I like Dandy says, I used to love playing in the rain when my kids were little. Yeah, that was definitely fun. My cousins and I rode the pigs. They eat humans. Yeah, pigs. Yeah, they eat anything. They eat anything. Native girl puddle jumping. I still love that. And I'm 60. Yeah, the puddle jumping. You guys ever do where you puddle jump and then you wet the person next to you? That was fun. Oh man. Yeah, thanks for sharing your good memories, everybody. This has been great, and I'm glad we kind of lightened up the mood towards the end because it's really good. Maybe I'll start doing that towards the end of the live as we'll start, doing a little bit more positive things and doing more lighthearted commentary and things like that. So that way, with that heaviness. So I do like what we did today. I do appreciate everybody comment, and I think that's what I'm going to do then. I'm gonna towards the end. I'm gonna make it lightheartedly, and so we leave off in a little different tone, a little different vibe before we end the live. I think that's a good idea. So thank you everybody for sharing your experiences and your comments. Thank you so much. I'm going to wrap this up. And again, the Cash App, the Venmo is on there. It's not required. It's appreciated. Please hit the like. Please sub up. Please share if you like. And I'm going to probably go live later, which I was planning to go into another no case conviction in California because I want to get caught up with those 2 modern times to the Jake and Harold case. And we're going to tie everything up. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure your notifications are in all notifications so you don't miss anything. And thank you so much, everybody. Have a good day. And hopefully, yeah, definitely. And hopefully I'll see you in a little bit. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Maybe. Thank you again for everything. Stay safe out there. Lock your doors. Lock the gate. Lock your car doors. And if you need to be rude with people, just be rude. Tell them to get out of your space. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Have a good day. And hopefully I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. Bye-bye.